Thanksgiving morning, the morning after Thanksgiving. I can't even remember my name. I think I'm Carcino right now. Shoot, it is a mess out here. But I will tell you something. Your boy is beyond tired. Woo. I still on the Patreon. Got to give y'all the Snoop Dogg, the behind the scenes. I have been so out of it. I ain't had time to do it. Now that the holiday's over, we can get back to some type of normalcy, rather. Now, I know Outlaw's happy. Did he get two new cases? And Miss more to come. More to come. Trust me. That's just two. I told you once he settled with Cassie rather. Once he settled with Cassie, this was gonna be a floodgate. Everybody's gonna say, "Ooh, he settled quick. I got a case." Here they come. Oh, everybody's coming now. Now, this one girl, I believe her name is Joy. She's suing, saying that in 1991, y'all, that Diddy drugged her at a party, allegedly. And after he drugged her at this party, um, he proceeded to have sex with her while she was drugged and videotaped it and showed it to her. Claimed that Cassie's case motivated her to come forward. So she admitted it to this. Then had the nerve to tell Rolling Stone magazine about this case as she's gone to file her lawsuit. Unbelievable, right? Unbelievable. It's going to get even more interesting. Good morning to you. Diddy can't even let me get up in the morning, get my bearings right. Still digesting food from yesterday, which was amazing. The whole neighborhood's a mess. And we're all like trying to get through the day. And on top of all of it, we're just out here just completely torn up. Now, allegedly, Sean Puffy Combs has gone through an entire ordeal when it comes through with they've gone through a whole different regimen. Like Diddy has been put on a pedestal almost as far as brother love. Because of celebrity, people get put on these pedestals. We don't normally deal with it. They get put on pedestals just for being celebrities or it's like I said, I'm waiting for a man to come forward. Well, yeah, another woman accused Diddy of actually choking her in one of her assaults. Said that he choked her and all of this, and she wants to remain anonymous as Jane Doe. So she's a Jane Doe for now. So he's got two suits, another two on the way that I heard about. That they're trying to get a lawyer and everybody's going to start coming forward. The New York Police Department actually issued a statement saying that they're not charging Puffy with anything. So But they saying if anybody's got any cases, oh, do come forward. Don't not not come forward, but no. Hit the like button, good people. I know y'all just got here. The like button is free. You know, you can super chat and cash app and do all those things. Cash app is Carcino, by the way. Those are not free. Appreciate it. Uh, to see where what Puffy is. Puffy is a man who's been living in celebrity. What Puffy was doing with these women are the women who are blinded by fame. As I told you, they allow this stardom to get to them that there's nothing they wouldn't do to remain in that spotlight because they don't want to go back. If they go backwards, then they can't go forward. They don't want to go back where they came from. So they saying if this the game, they figured everybody's doing this. Now, what would be crazy if Beyonce came forward and said that, wouldn't she? Then y'all be looking at the other Cassie a little different. Remember, there's two Cassies. Cassie that played basketball that said Beyonce was her girlfriend and all that, and was whacked out of her mind on drugs, talking about Jay-Z and all these people, LeBron James, that kidnapped her and all that. And y'all thought she was nuts because it sounded nuts. And they moving Beyonce around in a white van, and all of these things was going on, these sex acts. And they be taking Beyonce to these places to mess around with these men. And y'all thought it was all nuts. And then the other Cassie came out and said the same thing about Diddy. But the other Cassie was crazy, but this one was not. Now, this is going to get even more interesting, good people. Because if you're on the Patreon, I told you when y'all thought she was crazy, I told you Cassie was at that party with Beyonce. I actually show y'all the photo that of Cassie being at that party that she was talking about with Beyonce. She came with them. Now, something happened because they kept her whacked out of her mind on drugs, hallucinogenics, and had her out there. And Cassie was always sharp-minded. Was nothing like how she was. Then she started getting tattoos everywhere. She started getting more and more just out of her mind insane. They drove her insane. That's right. Hit the like button, good people. So these two new cases are not criminal cases. Okay? So he's not facing jail time. These are civil lawsuits. So these are monetary lawsuits. Now, he's innocent until proven guilty in a court of law or he settles these lawsuits. The New York Police Department came out and made a statement saying that they're not looking into Puffy for anything. There is no case. There is no evidence because there's nothing criminally have been placed against him. Now you have to look at the bigger picture because this thing is going to scale even higher than anything you've ever imagined. Oh, his image is totally flawed. He know that, but that's because he was suing. All of this is happening to Puffy because he called out the liquor company for being, racist against him and tried to basically sue them. And this is a multi-billion-dollar conglomerate that he's trying to sue. And because they're a multi-billion-dollar conglomerate, they know all your secrets. They know what you do. And now they have to put you back in your place. And that's what this is. Putting you back in your place. Of how dare you, thinking you're gonna do this to me. Sue us and embarrass us and put our name in the papers with your celebrity? Well, let's show you our power of a multi-billion-dollar conglomerate. We will crush you down. Your net worth will crumble. Partners of yours will dissipate. And your net worth is going to drop. Over the past few years, Sean Diddy Combs' net worth has been dropping rapidly. He was at 1.7 billion worth. That dropped to 1.1. Then now it's really what 925. He's not even at a billion now. He's under a billion, but they still call him a billionaire. But he's at 925. That's gonna drop to like 868 or 863, I believe, if I do the numbers right. About 863 by the next fiscal year, and it's rapidly falling. What's up, Shantae Taylor? Don't forget to subscribe, all the new people. Flying ants? What kind of stuff y'all got down here in Florida? All right, flying ant. I got something for you. Yeah, that's Shot Town style. Told you, don't mess with it. Now you know. Show you how I got the name Killer Kev. Now, we do know how he was fired from Uptown Records. He was fired because he decided to spend budget when he was told not to. He was told not to make the video for Gotta Love on the Jodeci album. He said, man, forget that. I'm going to do it anyway. Andre Harrell told him no. He decided, I'm going to do it anyway. So he decided to film and spend a lot of money over the budget to make this video for this song that is a B record for Jodeci's first album, Gotta Love. He's got the waterfall. He's got all this stuff. He spent a lot of money of the budget of Uptown Records that he was told not to spend. He did it anyway and thought like, well, I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to show initiative. And when they see the video and the song did not do well by Jodeci standards. And Gotta Love was out there, and Andre had no choice but to fire him for his insubordination. But told him, one day you're gonna be a great producer. You're gonna definitely be a great producer. I know that, but it will not be at Uptown Records. Yes, Sean Puffy Combs is not the owner of Bad Boy Records. It was in his mother's name, so he never was the owner. See, Puffy knew, like I know, and everybody else know, there would be scrutiny looking into how he got the money. So, but for his mom, there was none going to be any scrutiny. But he was the face of Bad Boy Records. As of course, he was like on the member, but put in as president. But his mom was everything. Mary J. Blige was never signed to Bad Boy Records. She had a deal with MCA, and Puffy was her manager and the guy she was sleeping with. Um, behind Misa's back. So that's what she did to get on. Now it was the Jodeci album. We'll do the prediction tonight. I was kind of waiting to the weigh-ins and everything. All this stuff don't really end the career of Diddy. Diddy don't have a career. Diddy's what you would call a right now. He's like a icon. He's looked at just a name. You know him from his older music. He could tour those older songs forever. Those are songs that they could do forever. Mace's album, Nobody Can Hold Me Down, all those hits, Can't You See, all Biggie songs that they got. Still been eating off Biggie's name for years. Biggie ain't made an album in 20 some years. And all of those songs are still relevant to this day. So he doesn't have to make new music. It ain't like, man, Puff, you gotta drop an album. Puff could do a tour off those songs. Like I told people, Mace got really one album that he made. He wrote basically Diddy's album, and they gave More Money, More Problems, which was Mace's song. They gave it to Big, but that was a Mace song, and they could do all of those songs and party off those and all the remixes. Diddy got a little catalog going. Mace got like one and a half albums, two albums. He didn't promote his second album, and he could just tour off those. He can tour off his hits. Mace actually got a lot of money. That's the thing. Mace can't never said Puff robbed me. Mace was paid out of anybody. He got his money out of Diddy. Diddy hit him with a bag. Like, Mace, what you need to stay? Mace wanted to be a reverend. So he went in reverend. Yeah, it's more to come. He's got he's got more lawsuits coming. Yes, they're trying to his lawyer, if he has a very good lawyer, which I believe he do, they need to stop these before the inception. Before all these lawsuits start coming out, start knocking them all down. Boom, 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 boom. Before they start reaching the news. Well, they hoping Sean Puffy Combs settles, but the majority of these claims are going to get knocked out. A lot of this stuff, he's going to be spending money fighting. So when they was talking about his hand is in his head, talking about Cassie, he probably wasn't even worried about that. His hand's in his head about all these other lawsuits that's coming. All this stuff is going to drain him and slow him down from doing what he wants to do. But his behavior got him here. Let's look at what happened. When you have a weirdo behavior, you like to have freak offs and parties and craziness. It's only so long you can keep doing that and be protected. Once you step on the wrong people's toes, they will use that against you and strip you down to nothing. They did it to Michael Jackson. They took his love for the children and turned that into a predatorial thing. The man had over 3,000, 5,000 children that he's been around, and you could only find two kids that's gonna play ball. And it's a shame because it was the parents. It was clear it was a money shakedown. They wanted to get money out of the situation and exploit the child to get the money. It's crazy. When people think you got something or you have something, they come for it. Now, why was Neverland Ranch never the same? I mean, it's evacuated. Like, it was Michael Jackson memorabilia all over the place. I mean, all over the place. And he just left it. He never went back there after they raided it. It's like it's violated. I can't even go back there. It's terrible. So they had no reason to go through his music. They had no reason to go through all of his property. A whole police raid, they found nothing. Nothing on his internet browser history, nothing. Raided the MGM Grand Hotel, raided the Neverland Ranch, took him to jail, did all these things. Never found any evidence. So the federal government couldn't find anything on Michael Jackson. Why is there people see it going around here talking about he's guilty when they know the true motive of everything that happened? Because they will find a way to lie, cheat, and steal when you try to come for something that is yours and you have the right as an American to consume and buy and own just like they do. But they don't feel that way. Generational wealth, can't let you have that. He settled to make it go away quick because he wants it out of the way while he's going through this lawsuit with this liquor company, this $1 billion liquor company. Who's going to use every bit of their influence to show you how a $1 billion conglomerate works? They're going to find these people that want to sue Mr. Diddy. They're going to find all these people. They might dig up the videos that he's had recorded. So if he's smart, he'll get rid of it. That's why R. Kelly's in jail now. He kept all his videotapes like an idiot. Should have burned them all. But he kept them. His house was broken into, and these videotapes were stolen and dropped off at a police station anonymously. So, if that is the case, and you know how these people operate, why in the world would you be taking these risks? Not me. I hadn't seen it 6, 7, way more time. I've seen this show before. Oh, Mr. Combs. he gonna be with a comb. He gonna have a bunch of combs in prison, braiding people hair. No. Stay away from them puffy parties. You ain't kidding. I would stay away. I would stay away. Well, you got 15 to 16 different people each year talking about the same things every day. So for 16 years, Puffy has been living a life that's been extravagant, crazy. The Kim Porter situation, all the information, we got that on the Patreon. Y'all already know that. My Patreons, what's up? The rest of y'all should definitely join the Casino for Life Patreon. A lot of these parties are not Diddy parties, people. That's the news flash. See, the name, a lot of these parties, y'all don't be knowing about. Todd Moskovitz. Remember that name. Most of it be his parties. There's all these people you don't know in the music business. It be their partners. These weirdos. Jaguar Wright was at these parties. As I told you, she was dating Scott Storch. Well, I wouldn't say dating. Sleeping with Scott Storch. They were in Philly. They, he's from Philly. They got up, did a bunch of drugs. And Jag used to go to these parties with him. While they all in the room doing drugs, she's seen all these activities. She know about it. So she was there. Yeah, she certified to be nuts. But look what all she went through. That's what made her nuts. You seen Cassie, right? Not this Cassie, basketball Cassie. Right? How she went nuts. She used to be sane. Drugs have side effects. Jag is telling the truth. Cassie's telling the truth. A lot of this stuff. I believe when she said LeBron James is bisexual. I believe it. She said Chris Paul, but I think she meant Rich Paul. That's what I think she meant. She said Chris Paul. That's LeBron's boyfriend. I was like, I bet it is Rich and not Chris. But hell, any of the Pauls. I'm with Cassie. But everybody thought Cassie was crazy. Oh, she's out of her mind. She crazy. Beyonce's her girlfriend. No way. Like, why would you not believe that? Everybody here on my Patreon that's in this chat from the Patreon, y'all know what time it is, don't y'all? Y'all already know, because y'all had already seen it on the Patreon. I showed you Cassie was at the party with Beyonce. She went to New York, Jersey on. She wasn't lying. So she might have been crazy. Might got some facts mixed up. But she is right about the white vans. Because they move celebrities around to get them in and out of places. They move them in like vans where there's no windows and nothing. Oh man. The saga continues. Yeah, it does. You see, Puffy wasn't selling albums anymore. And what he did was kept getting deals. Clive Davis kept making sure Sean Puffy Combs got his deals. Clive Davis would throw a party, and Sean Puffy Combs was his right hand man. He the one gave Puffy all this money to start off Bad Boy or to get it off the ground, everything. Once they start putting out all the R&B songs and all the hits, and he was like, well, at this point, Whitney's about done. Whitney Houston was on hiatus, and they were trying to get Whitney to come into the black market, the African American market, and that whole circuit. They said, well, we need Whitney to pop. So Whitney at that time was wacky, wacko, going crazy. She loved Bobby, and that's all she knew. So they said, all right, look, we ain't putting out nothing with Whitney for a while. This whole thing with Sean Puffy Combs came great with Bad Boy Records. So Bad Boy came at that time when Whitney was going back. She crazy. So he needed some more urban market music. And Sean Puffy Combs provided it. So their backup was Mariah Carey. So this is where Tommy Mottola came in at. And when she left Tommy Mottola and decided she was going to branch out and do her own thing, Puffy and Mariah Carey and Dame Dash, all them, Jay-Z, she went over there with them. They was finna relaunch her career. So they was producing her album, that Honey album. The song Honey with the emancipation of Mimi. She broke away from Tommy Mottola. Y'all are nuts. You only got one Coogi shirt? No, Cino tired. Cino just bounced up this morning. Cino ain't even got himself in the shower yet. Before I can even brush my teeth clean, I'm brushing my teeth. Diddy done already got 2 new cases. I'm like, damn, Diddy got 2 new cases. No, do you know my family? We up all night. What you talking about? It's Thanksgiving. I got family here from Michigan, Alabama. It's on. Shoot. I'm exhausted, boy. I ain't seen sleep in a while. Yeah, I think Faith was the first artist. Yeah, he should, because Survive and Puffy was trending. A lot of his weirdo behavior started getting publicized when he first came out with his former chef had reported it and was like suing him because he would do his sexual acts in front of her. So while she's preparing meals, he's trying to get her to join in while he's doing his sexual activities. And she complained for him to stop, but he continuously doing it, trying to entice her to join in. That was handled quietly and didn't get as much press. But that kind of weirdo behavior was mentioned. So now the rest of it is also a blur. Well, Wale did get pressed. He wasn't over no balcony though. That was totally exaggeration. But he did press Wale. But push holding him by his feet over the balcony. Nobody does stupid shit like that, because not even Suge and Vanilla Ice. You know, you don't dangle nobody over a balcony, because if they fall, you know, now you got a case. They could accidentally fall. You only see that kind of goofiness in movies. It's gonna start raining here. That's one thing about Florida. It drizzled for a little bit, then it stops, then it's boom, like somebody, like God is dumping a whole thing of water. Then chill. You're like, all right, we dumped the whole bucket of water. That's it. Once I feel a drop of water, I turn right back around, start beelining it to the crib. I don't play around in Florida. I ain't finna get soaked out here. Yep. Well, Diddy's vice president, Harv Pierre, as I told you, he got sued. And then they put the company Bad Boy Records into not officially tying Sean Puffy Combs to it, but they are putting in do I recommend getting property in Florida? Yeah, you can afford it. I mean, out here, yeah, if you can afford it. In this area, definitely. Oh no, buddy. I ain't staying in the hood in Florida. That's why y'all keep talking about you at your mama house. You stay at your mama house. I'm like, you seen my mama house? It's way better buy. Picks for today. Hmm. I would take the Toronto Raptors over the Chicago Bulls today on the money line. Um, Alabama, and they're going to cover the point spread, which I believe is, I think it's about 9.5. Take Alabama in the 9.5. Uh, Football game, I think I bet the under. I think it's the Seahawks playing somebody, right? No, the Seahawks lost last night. Somebody's playing tonight, and I took the under in that game. Yes, I took the Denver Nuggets in the 2.5. The Orlando Magic, you could take Orlando in the points. Orlando is going to lose the game, but I don't think they're going to lose by more than 5. So it's going to be a close game between the Celtics and the Orlando Magic. The 49ers and the Packers, I haven't even gotten that far into it yet. Need to, but I'll give that some thought and consideration. Plus, I want to kind of wait and see how much money I win on these bets that I got going today. I won the 49ers game, and then the rest of the college football. I forgot who Temple's playing. I think Memphis is playing Temple. Bet the over. It's like 54.5. Bet the over on that. That should be a shootout. That's going to probably be a 70-point game at a minimum. Knicks and Heat. Ooh, that's going to be close. That's a dicey game. I would take the Knicks on the money line. Yeah. Anything big or something like that, I'm giving it. He gonna do it. But I was just shocked with tail because I knew I could make it. I was in Hawaii. It was, but I ain't know nothing about it. When she showed me the pictures, I said she on that yellow dress. I said, Tip, in the top hat, gold dress with the. I said, oh. I saw the whole picture. I said, my point was, I said, she had an actual dress. Yeah, they getting rolling early. Ooh. See, I made it just in time for it start raining. Whew. Yeah. Whew. Suns versus the Grizzlies. That's a dicey game. Take the Suns on the money line. That's gonna be a close game. Don't trust it. Take the Suns on the money line. Spurs plus 11 is for the bag. I don't know, Markeith. It might be, but that's dicey too. Take the in NHL. Take the LA Kings on the money line. Ooh, take Oregon State and the points. I mean, Oregon and the points over Oregon State. Take Virginia Tech over Virginia and the points, the plus. I think they're underdogs, but Virginia Tech will beat Virginia. No, I haven't seen Suge's fourth uh, collect call yet. So nobody can pick them, dude. I can pick 15 games and win them all and lose on the 16th game. I've done that plenty of times. Just last week, I picked almost every game in the NFL. It happens for me, buddy. I was taking the Bears to cover the points against the Detroit Lions. Who had that? Me. Point spreads kind of give me a key to where the game's going. If I think somebody is grossly overrating the games, they don't count in conference matchups, how tight something is. Then I got to research, is somebody hurt? What's going on? Who's stepping in? I just don't guess. UTSA plus 4? Yeah, I'm with UTSA plus 4. Absolutely. Markeith, I'm with that. The Spurs plus 11, it's dicey. It's real dicey. I'm gonna tell you that now. That's two Andrew Dice Clay for me, buddy. Um, Puffy got another child allegedly. One woman claimed she had Puffy's kid like years ago. So Puffy has another child out here. So that lawsuit might be out here somewhere. Hit the like button. Jesus Christ. We got 700 people in here and nobody was hitting the like button. Man, hit the like button up. Y'all, all these people in here. Nobody was hitting the like button. Man, hit the like button up. What y'all doing? Hmm. Oh, yeah. No DNA test. I don't know how far they went with the test and all that. Why Jennifer Lopez hasn't said anything? Well, they'll have to get further into that when they get to it. But when she do something, it was more for an opportunity. She didn't love Puffy. It was the opportunity to branch out. She wanted to get into the music game, and Puffy was the way to get into it. She dated Tommy Mottola and got close to him, and Mariah Carey, you know, Tommy got her over to Puffy. But notice she was not signed to Bad Boy Records at all when she got her first record deal. They produced her album and everything. So when they had the breakup and they decided to end the whole thing after the incident with Puff had at that bar, which caused Shine to go to jail. So if you look at everything, I'm looking at everybody in totality. We got Shine, we got, oh yeah, it's crazy. Beyonce was in Destiny's Child before it was Destiny's Child. Uh, well, come on now. Jag was trying to stick up for Jay Z when she was saying all that. Now Jay Z's public enemy number one. You know, so that's how it rolled. When he didn't respond back to her, she turned on him. Oh, you know that. Buffalo versus the Buffs versus Utah. Shoot, I don't know. I would take Utah right now. I don't see no upset. Do I think he did all of the charges he accused of? A lot of them, I believe, in my personal opinion. Yeah, I mean a lot of it, and then some. Dog, there's parties where Diddy had on a monkey suit, a zip-up monkey suit, acting like a monkey. Nobody even knows that story yet. We'll bring that to the Patreon so y'all can know about that. The person that brought the story out is not dead. Like I said, a lot of these parties aren't Diddy's parties. Yeah, Diddy was buck dancing. He came in doing the Diddy dance in a monkey suit. He was start acting like a monkey and everything in front of these people's party. And they started laughing and everything. And then the person who was there, who they thought like would be cool in this setting, wasn't so cool in this setting. Because he was unaware Sean Puffy Combs would do that. I'll tell y'all more about that situation too. But the person that leaked that is dead. Oh yeah, Diddy Combs, Puffy. I mean, Big gave him that name. Biggie named him P Diddy. Diddy Combs. Off the Nintendo 64 game. King Kong and Diddy Kong. When Diddy Kong came out, that's when he named him Diddy. So that's where Diddy come from. Diddy come. I mean, we knew that then. Diddy Kong on the 64. Come on, man. I'm old enough to remember. I had Diddy Kong. Diddy Kong was the hit. Everybody was playing Diddy Kong. I'm telling you, Suge gonna sign Puffy to Death Row Records if he get him, if they get locked up in the same place. I told you. Of course she's right to a degree, cause she was in the middle of all this. It wasn't like what you think Jag was doing when all this was going on. Hmm. Yep. Donkey Kong Country. Fritz, that never happened. Christopher Williams was never doing that in no office with Puffy. That never happened. And he would never do that in front of no just strangers. Like, no. Diddy would never do something like that open. Mm. No, the police are not even investigating him. He has no criminal charges. Everything that he's facing is civil. Oh, thank you for the super chat. I know. So definitely, right, subscribe to the page. Hopefully, all of y'all are on the Patreon right now. I don't know what Gene Deal is doing. I don't. I have not seen a Gene Deal video since. I think I haven't even heard his take on Cassie. I was over there when he was talking about Mace that time. That was it. But yeah, blessings to him. Gene Deal Show. Subscribe to his page. Definitely. Good people. MREC TV. Check him out too. Gene's moment has finally come. Yeah, he has a personal grudge with Puff, so a lot of this stuff may be jaded. Um, but yeah, Diddy's activities is very gay adjacent, to say the least. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and eat with my family, eat some breakfast with them. They probably wondering why I'm out here. Well, they ain't really caring. They all talking. It sounds like an argument in there, but they all just having a communication. That's how black folks talk. So I'm gonna get myself situated, shower, and do all those wonderful things and catch some games. You know it. So, Cino's on location. Chill in the back, enjoy some trees. Got my tiki bar back there. And I'm out. Enjoy those free bets. Let me know if you win. I'll mix them up. Don't have to put all of them together at once. If you don't, make them shorter. Make you a short list. And don't forget, everybody who didn't join the Patreon, join the Casino for Life Patreon. That's right. Casino for Life on the Patreon app. You can download the app. It's easier. Yes. So I locked myself out that way. Good thing I left this door.
She ain't never tried me before. Right. She got mad about her husband, her ex-husband.
Y'all finna finish the whole cake.
No, we didn't.
So, yeah, I'm gonna have to get a slice for y'all finish.
I just want to wipe all this chocolate off. But I'm gonna eat it first. But anyway, they came to my hotel room. I was making martinis. I had the little plastic martini glasses and stuff, and that's when I really got to interact with Al and them, and I stayed in contact with them. So I know the board.
I know Al was staying in there.
Yeah.
Him,